Hello, my name is Barky. I'm a Street Fighter 6 Master Guile player and coach. Let's learn how to beat some cheat. There are certain moves in Street Fighter 6 that seem impossible to counter. It seems that all your opponent needs to do is spam their overpowered move and they win with no effort. Early in ranking up, Fireball spam feels this way. Onto Headbutt and Butt Slam feel this way. ODDPs feel this way. Some moves, if you don't know how to deal with it, do feel broken. Fortunately, in Street Fighter, there is always counterplay. In this video, I want to give you the tools needed to break down a problematic move and create solutions for overcoming it. Street Fighter 6 has an incredibly robust training mode with tools that are invaluable when overcoming obstacles. When figuring out how to beat certain moves, we need to utilize those tools, along with an understanding of the internal systems to find where the weaknesses in the moves are. If a move is strong, it will have a weakness. The weakness shows in one of three ways: Punishable Recovery, Reactable Startup, Whiffs on crouching opponents. Let's go over each of these in turn. 1. Punishable Recovery. A move with Punishable Recovery allows the opponent to be hit after the move is whiffed or blocked. The move is called unsafe in Street Fighter terms. Some moves have a massive amount of recovery attached to them, which allows a big punish with big slow buttons. Others are punishable but require a much faster, less damaging button to take advantage. Lastly, some moves are only punishable at certain distances and spacing, which require tighter timing and manipulation of space to punish. Given this, how do we determine how punishable a move is? Street Fighter 6 has an incredible tool called the frame meter to help us determine this. I won't break down the entirety of this incredible tool here, but I will focus on the relevant parts for each kind of weakness we are analyzing. The frame meter will show us how much recovery is at the end of a move. It is the blue portion at the end of the frame meter. We can then compare this to the startup of the moves we use to punish, marked by the green part of the meter. This will give us the appropriate move we need to punish. As long as the startup is less than the recovery frames, the move will be guaranteed to hit if it is in range. There are nuances to this, with spacing being a key factor in some of the more difficult to handle moves in this game. Some moves can be made safe with spacing, like Bison Scissor Kicks. And Terry's Bird Knuckle. If your opponent understands his character, they can create situations where they are spaced out enough to be safe, but we can manipulate our spacing to try and make them punishable after hitting. Moving closer is generally the answer here. You'll need to experiment and see what kind of punish is available to you on a minus move. What serves as a good consistent punish, so that when blocked, you can blow it up. Number 2. Reactable Startup. Some moves are good in a different way. They are very plus on block. Your opponent has the initiative after the move, such that if you try to follow up, you will be hit instead. These moves are designed with a particular counterplay in mind. They all have Reactable Startup. This means it takes a while for the move to come out, enough time that you can react to the move happening, and either hit the opponent out of them, perfect parry, or another counter entirely. A good rule of thumb is this: if the move startup is 20 frames or more, it is reactable. How you respond is going to depend on spacing, the startup, and what is available to your character as a punish. It's not always easy to see these things happening in the heat of the moment, but if you practice, you can react. Hopefully, once you understand this, you can stop these moves in their tracks and make your opponent's game plan fall apart. Number 3. Whiffs on crouching opponents. There are some moves that are strong, plus, and not interruptible, but they have one interesting weakness: they cannot hit you crouching. This gives you an opening to punish. Use the extended startup and your knowledge of these moves to set up a punish. The knowledge here is invaluable in understanding how and when to punish certain moves. There are, of course, nuances to all of these, but these 3 types of moves will cover a vast majority of what you find in Street Fighter 6. If there is a move that doesn't fall into any of these, and you need help coming up with a solution, let me know in the comments below. I hope these tips have helped you on your journey to become better. Until next time, my name is Barky, and simply do less.